Hey guys, Ryvoons here. After Phase 4 of the MCU was a huge disaster, Kevin Feige proudly announced that Phase 5 will be so much better. The quality should no longer suffer from the quantity. And now we see how that goes. And it's not going well at all. Ant-Man 3 is in big trouble. This is the first movie of Phase 5, and the one that introduces the big new MCU villain after Thanos, with Kang the Conqueror, and this very film is not doing well. It's one of the worst rated Marvel films on every review website. So review wise it's looking bad, but the financial side is not looking better. Ant-Man 3 grossed 3.8 million on its first Wednesday. Ant-Man 1 in comparison had 5.1 million, and Ant-Man 2 had 5.8 million. Ant-Man 3 has severely underperformed in comparison to its two predecessors, and that's a huge drop. Its first couple of days were by far the strongest in the franchise. But the drop-offs were so huge that Wednesday is already the first day where it's starting to now underperform its two predecessors big time. But that has become typical for Marvel with their movies. We see headlines like the MCU has these huge opening weekends and sets records, but then has huge drop-offs in the following days and weeks. The MCU is not what it used to be. Back in the day, it made better movies that people talked about for a long time afterwards. That's why they held up better at the box office for longer periods of time. Now they have these huge launches because they have this built-in fan base that goes straight to see the film, but ordinary viewers have little interest in seeing the film afterwards. But also many Marvel fans are falling out of love with the MCU and no longer support the films as they once did. I've been saying this for a long time now. The MCU died with Iron Man. It's kinda poetic how he was both the start and the end of the MCU. It ended with Endgame. People are starting to realize that. Interest is fading away and people go back to watching other movies more and more. And honestly, who can blame them? The quality of the Marvel movies is going down. The CGI is getting laughingly bad. The forced inclusion of political agendas is getting more and more annoying, and as a result of all of this, the box office performances are also getting worse. Ant-Man 3 could be the next MCU movie that will struggle just to break even. With a budget of 200 million, this movie will need to make at least 600 million just to break even. And it seems like it will struggle to get there with such huge drop-offs in box office. Ant-Man 2 made a bit over 600 million, but that movie was cheaper and had smaller drop-offs. And it's not just the US where Ant-Man 3 is underperforming its predecessors, but also in the second most important movie market, China, where Ant-Man 1 and 2 both made over 100 million each. But Ant-Man 3 could even fail to hit half of that. So audiences worldwide seem to be tired of the current MCU, and Disney has to be really panicking right now. The MCU was their biggest moneymaker, but that ship is slowly sinking, and Disney can't really save themselves by just jumping on one of their other ships. The Pixar ship, the animated movies ship, and their Star Wars ship, because all of them are sinking and experiencing flops or disappointing results. But what's your opinion on this? Comment down below and make sure to subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Other than that, thanks for watching and take care.